And now, the Lafayette Food Junkie Show, served up medium rare every Sunday night.
Welcome back to the Lafayette Food Junkie Show on News Talk 96.5 KPAL. I'm your host, Tiffany Deku. Joining me now is Tara Guidry with Cajun Crate. Subscription boxes are all the rage right now, and this is one that is specially crafted for Cajun country. Thank you so much for joining us, Tara.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so what spurred this idea?
Okay, so, my husband and I, we both have, between the two of us, family members in Tennessee, Texas, California, even in Alaska. And all of them are originally from Louisiana and really miss the taste of home. So they can't buy certain things. Like they can't even buy community coffee, let alone Cajun Power. So we started taking Cajun care packages to them every time we'd visit.
Nice.
And then we started sending them stuff, and they're like, oh, we'll pay you to send us this, but we're dying without, certain, fix-ins at home. So we just, we're thinking about why isn't this a business? Why isn't this a subscription box? I mean, we're already into subscription boxes from, clothes to food to even diapers that we're like, get Cajun food delivered to your door.
It's such a great idea. I lived in
Thank
Houston
you.
for years, and every time I go back, I end up strapped with pounds and pounds of meat, basically. Because
Yeah, and my parents travel a lot as well, and they have problems finding gumbo mix or andouille sausage. So
Exactly.
This is a genius idea. So you guys have started a Kickstarter to kind of help get the ball rolling. When does the Kickstarter end? It started now.
Yeah, it started now, and we have 40 days left. We're 10% of the way there, but we have a goal of $20,000 that we're trying to raise to actually launch the business.
So what are some things that people can get in the Cajun Crate?
So, we've the whole goal is it's going to be a surprise once a month. You're going to get about 5 to 7 items in the box, and we're going to get chefs from all around Louisiana to help us curate the boxes. But so far, we're teamed up with a few local brands, one being Hanley's Dressing.
That's some good salad dressing.
It is some good salad
They're based out of
dressing.
Baton Rouge,
Mm-hmm.
and they have really good salad dressing.
And then Sauce de la Pirogue. They are a Cajun mayonnaise, and I actually just put it on everything. Carmichael's Honey, Fire in the Hole, Acadiana Coffee Roasters, and Rev Coffee Roasters are a couple of our partners already. So, we're teaming up with any Louisiana company from Shreveport to New Orleans. If you're Louisiana made, Cajun certified, we want you in the box.
So you are still looking for people to participate with
Yes,
the build of business
yes.
as well.
We want to get as much exposure for Louisiana businesses outside of Louisiana business. Like you just said, hey, I lived in Houston, we want to send this stuff to Houston, and you might have had some favorites, but I could have been showing you something you never heard of before.
Exactly. And I really like the idea that you're using the entire state as a canvas, basically, because culturally the state is such a gumbo, and flavors and seasonings vary so much from within miles of each other.
Exactly. We've just been trying different jambalaya mixes lately, and everybody has one that it tastes totally different from the next. So we're trying different stuff at home and really experimenting. In different parts of the state, they do it differently.
So what are some of the Kickstarter rewards that people can get for contributing?
So our rewards start as low as $5, and it's basically where you get a high five on the internet. We're going to give you a shout out on our Twitter and our website. To get a Cajun Crate, it starts at $35. We have a couple early birds right there. You get a 1-month subscription to Cajun Crate. We also named our prizes too. So if you want to get one and give one, that's our Boudreaux and Thibodeau prize.
Nice.
So, so they start at $35, and we have prizes that go all the way up to $400, basically a whole year of Cajun Crate for $400. So you'd get a box every month.
Sounds like a steal.
So people can sign up, I guess, and then have it sent to other people, or is it the other people would need to sign up for
So
it?
it's gonna
or
be
it can
like
work either way.
Any subscription business, pretty much, where either you can go online and sign up for one yourself, and you can have it delivered to your door once a month, or you can sign up for 1, 3, 6, or 12 months of a gift for someone. And then we're going to have a corporate gifting option as well.
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask. I feel like this is a great gift for businesses to be able to give to other businesses, of what we have here in Louisiana.
Exactly. Especially for, those Louisiana businesses that want to say thank you for your business to their clients. What better way to say thank you with a taste of Louisiana?
Exactly. This is okay. So is meat going to be an option?
Meat's not going to be an option
Yeah.
yet. That's one of the things that we might work into eventually. But
I wonder how that works with the subscription services now, like the ones where you build your own meal.
Right.
And they have meat in it too. So
They
it's
have
going to be
meat and vegetables,
complicated.
but
Yeah.
that's a really complicated thing that we're not going to get into yet. But so far, it's going to be non-perishable items, things that come in bags, cans, jars. Just with Cajun Power alone, there's like endless jars that we get to choose from. So, but everything's going to be make this meal at home. We're going to have instructions inside. Hey, go to the grocery store, buy these things that you can find in any grocery store across the country, and add these items from the box to make this wonderful meal at home. And we're going to have local chefs creating these recipes for us, and then also shooting videos for our website to show you how to cook them at home.
So one of the things that a follower had asked when I shared the Kickstarter video was if you guys ship to Europe.
So right now, it's not logistically possible for us to ship to Europe yet. We hope to work that out in the future to certain countries, but because of customs and it being food, it's a little difficult right now.
Did they quarantine your food?
You won't get your food for a long time, so it might.
You can pick it up in a month.
Great.
We just got to make sure your package had its shots.
Right. So, but for local delivery, we are working with the post office right now for the actual packages. But for local stuff, we're also working with the McMath Food Group, and they're helping us with hopefully storage and also like local deliveries and some other things, with the food hub.
So the McMath Group, just to kind of talk about that a little bit because it is rather new, that is a local food hub that has started, and they're going to kind of be the idea of a food hub is all these businesses that are having complications, I guess, with health codes and all of that. This is a place for them to go to get their products started under the food hub window.
Exactly. And it's going to be really great for Lafayette because all these people can then wholesale their product, and then they can put their product in Cajun Crate, and we can ship it everywhere, and they can get instantaneous exposure.
Right. I hope to have Zach on the show soon to kind of talk about the food hub because it's kind of a big deal.
It really is just such a fantastic business idea, though. Congratulations.
Thank
and
you
looking
so
forward
much.
to seeing more of it.
So if you could build your perfect Cajun Crate, what would be in it?
That's really tough. But okay, so a couple products that I'm obsessed with is let's see, the sauce de la pirogue. I mean,
I feel like, was that the mayonnaise that was at Paul's Piro? I feel like it is.
The restaurant?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So
and that
it's his
mayonnaise is
dad.
amazing. And and Andre is a very good friend of mine. So I'm very familiar with that mayonnaise. It's so good.
So Rev Coffee. Okay,
Love them.
There's a brand in Alexandria called Mexicajun.
Yes.
Okay, I love Mexican food, but it's Mexicajun, so it's the perfect world. But she makes a bread mix that you add a beer to. It's a beer bread.
Oh.
So you take this stuff out of the packaging, and you mix it with whatever beer you want, and it makes this almost like a paste that you spread in a bread pan, and it rises in like 45 minutes, and it's awesome. And it tastes so good, but it depends on what beer you use that it can totally change. And I really, anything Cajun Power, but especially the spaghetti sauce. I mean, I love tailor-made kale.
Yes.
She's awesome.
Obsessed with her chips.
And her Cajun cheddar. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Couchon Cannery.
Bacon jam.
Mm-hmm.
And their caramel, too. Their caramel is pretty awesome.
Yes, ma'am.
I made a grilled cheese with that.
I got some last weekend when I went to the farmer's market, and that's exactly what I wanted to do with it as well.
It's so good. I put a video actually on the Cajun Crate Facebook page, and it's, the best thing on a grilled cheese. A fan actually told us about that. So, and Cajun Spoon. I want to mention them because they actually make packages of jambalaya, shrimp bisque, and a gumbo. But their company is really cool because every time you buy a box, they prepare a cooked meal for the Greater Baton Rouge Food Bank.
Oh, love that.
Yeah, so
I
they
know
give
that was
back.
one of the options on your Kickstarter for $10. You guys would donate a meal to
Yes.
Second.
So we're going to do that through the Cajun Spoon. So we're going to buy extra box from them just so he can donate a meal to the Baton Rouge Food Bank.
So where can people go to get more information on your what you're doing and the Kickstarter?
Okay, so if you go to CajunCrate.co, that's our website, and it will redirect you to the Kickstarter. If you do go to Kickstarter.com, you can just search for Cajun Crate, and it'll bring you to our Kickstarter page. And then our Instagram is at Cajun Crate.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you so much for having me.